this video, I'll be showing you how to web scrape data using Selenium from my own website. This is just an educational purpose video, and I'm not giving you guys access to web scrape my website. You can do it in your own websites or websites that allow complete access. Okay, I'm just going to show you how to web scrape data. I'm going over to my project section. Okay, suppose in this projects section of mine, I want to web scrape. I want to find out. I want to take out the list of projects like NumPy, Matplotlib, descriptive statistics. I just want to take out these names out here and put them into a list, the names and the technologies used. All right. So how can I do that? So first I'm gonna head over to Sublime Text, create a new file, save it as save it in any folder you like. I'm gonna save it in Selenium web scraping. This is my web scraping folder. I'm just gonna name it my website scrapper.py. So you have to save it in the Python extension file because we'll be using Python to web scrape the files. Okay, so now what you want to do is import some libraries called as requests, then import sorry, you want to import beautiful soup, and you want to import WebDriver from Selenium. All right, and to store your files in a CSV format, you need to import pandas. I'm just gonna say pandas. Okay, so after you have done importing the necessary packages, you need to define the URL. So defining the URL to extract. So I'm just gonna name it URL, and it's gonna take this website and paste it. All right. So after that, what you want to do is you need to make a list, creating a list of the files you need to extract. So I need the projects list. Okay, so I'm just going to create an empty list called projects, and I want the technologies used. So I'm just going to name it technologies equals to yeah. Okay. So after that, what we want to do is we want to extract the files, extracting extracting files. Okay, so now what you want to do is you want to head over to the website that you want to web scrape from, and you have to inspect this website. All right. So the main class over here is this div class called card, right? See, and inside of this div, I have a class called card body, which holds my card title. So I want to reference this card div tag, which has a class called card. So what I'm going to do is first create a page called no, I want to sorry, I created a mistake here. I also want to create a Selenium web page for our website. So what Selenium does is it allows you to test your website. That's why I'm going to create a website, create a Selenium web page. So we do that by creating a variable called browser or any variable that you want to name, and what we do is uh, and reference our WebDriver that we important and .chrome method, and we have to give the path or location of the file where our um, WebDriver or where our Selenium is installed. Sorry, WebDriver is installed. So it's in my downloads folder. All right, so this WebDriver right here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to head over to this. Just hold on. I'm going to head over to this path. Just hold on one second. All right, and I'm going to copy this. Just going to close this. Just opened up, and I'm going to copy this here. Just change this to forward slashes. and reference this file name over here, and also we have to rename our file of Selenium which was stored here. What was the name of the file? Chrome driver. Okay. So, and then what we want to do is, and then we want to create a Selenium web page. So we do that by the .get method, and we specify the URL which we want to create a Selenium web page of. And then for extracting files, what we need to do is, so what we want to do is create a variable called content, and we want to store the uh, content of our browser. So we do that by the page source method, and what we want to do is create a variable called soup, and we want to reference the beautiful soup right now, and we pass this method. And what we want to do is use the HTML parser here. Sorry. Okay, so now what we want to do is for each and every element in our for each and every element, for let's say for I'm gonna call my, let's say each, okay, for each in our soup, we what we want to do is we want to find all the elements that have a div of the class called as just a second, what was our class called here? Class called card, right? So reference the card class called card, and for each in, let's create a name. We want to say, suppose the name of the projects we stored in a variable called name. We want to create a variable called name, and we want to iterate over each and every element that we find in this div called class, and find all the h5s that have a class called card title. All right, so to find all the h5s that have a class called, let me copy this, and paste it here, card title. All right, and we also want to save our technology, so let's store this in a variable called text, and we want to find each and every element, so we want to iterate over that, and our technology is stored in a p tag, paragraph tag, and has a class of alert warning. So we want to reference that, and so the class, and the name of the class is alert warning. All right, so after that what we want to do is we want to append these names in the list that we created. So what we want to do is projects dot append our name in a text format. All right, so after that what we want to do is we also want to do the same thing for the technologies dot append, and we want to save that in a text format. All right, and then what we want to do is we want to save these things in a CSV format, so exporting in a CSV format. So what we do is we create a data frame variable, and it's pd dot pandas dot data frame, and so we create a list of all the names. So we named our first column as projects, and we want to save our projects list over there, and the second, let's name our second technologies is used, and we want to save our technologies list over there. And what we do is we want to convert it into a CSV, so therefore df dot CSV. Just hold on 1 second. And we want to name our file as, let's say, projects.csv. And we don't want any index, so we want to say index false, and we also want the encoding of that CSV to be UTF-8. All right. So far so good, and we are done. Let's hope it works. I'm gonna build it now. We don't have any error here, and the Selenium web page is created. And let's see if we have. All right. So it says, all right, we have an error here. It says, okay, I wrote find all. Okay, it should be find all. Let's create. Let's cut this, and let's now run it. Hopefully, we don't get any error right now. So far, so good. Our web page has loaded and we haven't got any error. So let's head over to the file where our Python file was stored. Web scraping. We should have this projects.csv file over here. And all right, so as you can see, I have web scraped the projects and the technologies used. So that's how you web scrape. And thank you for watching this video, guys, and I hope you can web scrape data. Web scraping is important because when you don't have enough web data sets, or when you don't have a particular web data set and you want to create a data set for machine learning or data science, you want to sometimes create a data set that you want, and from websites that you like. But mind you, not all websites they allow you access to web scraping. um, you can do it on your own website, or some you can search Google for websites that allow complete access, or some websites are there that allow mixed access also. So you need to go over the policies and see what you want to web scrape. All right, guys, thanks for watching.